Stacy, you're muted.
I did not mean to do that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as I was talking to myself, the next handout 4.2, apologies, guys. No, went too far. Come on. All right, so let me pull up the full version here so you can see it. Come on. There we go. That's active, so I need this guy. Okay, so this is the full version, and we're going to kind of break it down a little bit. But again, y'all have it. So let's keep going. All right, so we're going to break it down some more. Okay, so a reflection, and here's an example. A reflection is simply a restatement of what the person speaking said. Now, resist the urge to add your opinion. Try not to give advice or take the focus off of the client, right? This is about them. It's what they're saying. Stay present by reflecting only what was said in the moment. Now's not the time to mention the past or defend yourself, even if you don't agree with what the speaker is saying, or even if they got it wrong. This is not the time for that, right? This is just the time to say, "I hear you," right? I'm listening to you. So in our example, the speaker is saying, "I get so angry when you spend so much money without telling me. We're trying to save for a house. We're working hard to save for a house, so it's really frustrating when it seems like I don't care." That's what they hear. So then we've got a couple of more examples. All right, so we're going to kind of do a couple of these together, I think. So for the first one, and I'm going to ask for just two. Where are we at on time? 9:34. Okay, so we'll do like three of you. Okay, so we'll go. So for number one, the reflection, work has been stressful for you lately. You're struggling to complete tasks, and this is bringing down your mood. So how might you reflect? How might somebody reflect this back? Oh, Andrew, you're up. Go ahead, Andrew. I can't see you. Andrew, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I understand that you had a stressful day yesterday because you had a lot to think about. You want to tell me more about that?
Nice. Thank you. Cameron, I think you were next.
Yeah, I understand you were in a bad mood yesterday because of how stressful work has been, and it's been hard for you to keep up with everything. Can you explain to me why?
Good.
Elaborate more?
Nice. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, the next one. You feel like you're doing all the work and you're asking for my help around the house. Oh, I read. I'm so sorry. Let me back that up a little bit. I feel like I'm doing all the work around the house and I need you to help me clean and do the dishes more often. I jumped the gun. Don't judge me. All right. So, who wants to take that second one? I feel like I'm doing all the work around the house and I need you to help me clean and do the dishes more often. Tara, go.
Okay. I hear you saying that you feel like you've been doing all the work around the house and you want some help doing the dishes. Do you want to talk more about how that makes you feel?
There you go. Good. Anybody else have one? Have a thought for that one? Okay. And then where Stacy jumped the gun, it could be you feel like you're doing all of the work and you're asking for my help around the house. So, you guys feel like is this making sense to you? Everybody, if we can get a nod. If not, let me know. We're okay.
It looks like Trinity had something in the chat as well.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Stacy.
Sure thing.
So work has been causing you some stress and affecting your mood. Do you want to tell me more? All right, thank you. I love that I have a chatty group. Like it makes me so happy. Okay, so we got a couple more. I've been worried when you don't answer your phone. I always think something might have happened to you. Now let me get who have I not heard from yet today? Let's start keeping a list. Oh, we got one in the chat. Oh, Trinity. I'm sorry, I have a sore throat. That's okay. All right. Let me see. Who have I not heard from? Let's go through our list here. I don't know. You guys are pretty good. Jasmine, have we heard from you yet today?
Very briefly, but I don't mind going
Okay,
again.
thank you.
Okay, which one are we on? The top or
That
the
first
bottom?
one. Yeah. I've been worried that when you don't answer the phone.
Okay. I would probably say something like it sounds like you need better communication from you. Would you like to talk about how you've been feeling a little bit more and how I can help?
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else have one? Well, actually, that's just time-wise. We're going to jump down to the next one. I don't understand what she wants from me. First, she says she wants one thing and then another. So who wants this one?
I'll take it. I hear you saying that you want one thing from me and then another, but I don't understand exactly what you from what you want from me. Can you explain it more?
Okay. And we might look at like the reflection could be, oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. First off, I had to get to see who was talking. I couldn't see who it was. Thank you, Sarah. All right. And then another option might be you don't know what she wants from you when she keeps changing her mind. Right. It's just how we're kind of seeing it. We got something in the chat. It can be frustrating when you try. This is from Jordan. It can be frustrating when you're trying to figure out what she wants and needs. Would you like to talk about it further? All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Coordinating with clients' families. Family members can be a source of support for clients, assisting with tasks that promote community living and integration across the lifespan. And family members and/or guardians, can be a key source of support throughout life, helping clients to remain living at home or in the community, but just as independently as they can, as possible for them. Families provide a strong foundation for communication and understanding and help foster a positive working relationship among those people on the client's care team. So families can also provide a broad range of assistance, helping clients to lead meaningful lives in the community, including educational attainment, employment, pursuing interests, hobbies, socialization. Oh, gotta pop up in the chat. Oh, let me back up. Jordan, I'm sorry, not Jordan, Joseph. Where you at? I just saw your, okay, he put, I'm sorry. Joseph, I swear to heaven, when I first read that, I thought you were asking a question. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
so
it was a
sorry,
different
that's
format.
stressful for you. That was a Stacy thing all day long. So thank you. I'm like, oh gosh, what's wrong? Daggone it. All righty. So your client's mental health diagnosis, in addition to a medical issue, can have a very significant impact on their client, on their whole family. Right? Considerations can include financial burdens, being physically demanding, emotionally challenging. Now, these may be barriers to coordinating with your client's family, and they may need support to overcome those barriers and any other barriers that may not be listed. So communicate with families often, and we want to communicate progress and barriers. So when there is frequent communication, client accomplishments are acknowledged, concerns are recognized, and solutions provided, right? Everybody's on the same page. We know what's going on. Families can have a realistic sense of what their loved one's challenges and accomplishments if they're all being reported. Because sometimes families only hear from the providers when there's a problem, right? Or they're completely unaware of any progress that their loved one is actually making, because maybe they're only getting a call when there's a UI, or maybe there's an incident. They're getting the bad news, but they need to have that good news too. Those achievements that client has made. So coordinating with family, understand each family's expectations and views about their involvement. So what kind of involvement from that client's family? It's going to be specific to each client, right? It's not going to be the same for everybody. So with your client's permission, you may find out what their family members feel that the client would benefit from working on and how they could be involved in treatment planning. So approach the relationship with respect. Some ways to show respect are start by identifying the client and family treatment preferences. Communicate if those preferences can be honored. For example, so if the family requests weekly updates on the client progress, be honest with them if you realistically can or cannot provide that to them, right? Just be upfront about it. And don't make promises that you can't keep. Oh, Mary's going to be discharged by April. No, she's not, right? And so just being upfront and transparent. All right, so this is a very helpful resource to help your client get connected with several resources if they're experiencing any mental health or substance use problem. This is Mental Health First Aid. It's also a training that staff, family, care team members, anyone can take. And then I'll share the website with you for it as well. And it really is a very helpful website for staff. And it's an actual training that you can take if you choose to. So Mental Health First Aid, it's a course that teaches how to identify, understand, and respond to signs of mental illness and substance use disorders. And it gives skills to reach out and provide initial help and support to someone who may be developing a mental health problem or a substance use problem. Mental Health First Aid uses an action plan to teach how to safely and responsibly identify and address potential mental illness or substance use disorder. So Mental Health First Aid takes the fear and hesitation out of starting conversations about mental health and substance use problems by improving understanding. The Mental Health First Aid Action Plan is known as ALGEE, A-L-G-E-E, and we're going to review that on the next slide. All right, so the Mental Health First Aid Action Plan, ALGEE, is a 5-step framework for providing initial support to someone experiencing a mental health challenge. The plan emphasizes approaching the situation with care, active listening, and providing information and encouragement to seek professional help and self-help strategies. The ALGEE plan is A, approach, assess, and assist. This involves safely approaching the person, assessing for potential risks of harm, including suicidal thoughts, and offering initial assistance. The L, listen non-judgmentally. Create a safe space for that person to share their experiences and their feelings without interruption, offering empathy and understanding. You want them to be comfortable enough to share with you. Give reassurance and information. So you can provide reassurance and offer helpful information about mental health challenges and resources that might be available to them. Encourage appropriate professional help. Encourage the individual to seek professional help from a doctor, therapist, or any other qualified mental health professional. And encourage self-help and other support strategies. Help the person identify and utilize their support network, community resources, and self-care strategies. Kelsey put in the chat that you took the Mental Health First Aid, Kelsey? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so before this, I worked at a homeless shelter, and this was one of our requirements for training, was taking this mental health first aid to help these moms. And it was really helpful because a lot of them had like biases against mental health services. And so it really offered a good insight in trying to help them to get a lot of the help that they would need with a lot of their challenges.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Fantastic. All right, documenting. Okay, so as always, any intervention checked will need to be referred back to in the client response box, and please only check those interventions and activities that you worked on in session. So for this one, we've got coordinating. We are assessing coordinating with natural supports, coordinating with the provider, family, or guardian outside of VPS, and role play and modeling coordinating. And then our note. Okay, so to show medical necessity, we must name the client's diagnosis and or symptoms. We must name specific activities and tools being used in each session, and these need to be related back to the client's mental health. We want to make sure that the note is person-centered. We're using direct quotes whenever possible, and most sentences should start with the client's name. All right, so can you guys see this okay? The example up here? I would like for 2 of you, where are we at on time? Okay, 2 of you, how can I just give me a suggestion? How can we make this better? How can we improve this, what we have? Tess has a hard time coordinating with her staff because she doesn't always like what they say. Most times doesn't understand. Test explained to TBS what difficulty she is having when trying to communicate with staff. Test agreed to review ways on how to express her frustrations to staff in a polite way. TBS was able to explain to Test how to be an active listener and then to express her feelings after listening. All right, Cameron, you're up.
Most importantly, putting in their mental health diagnoses. They didn't display anxiety, or they did display anxiety and IED or whatever.
Okay, good. Thank you. Tara, you were next, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say something similar.
It's okay.
It's more so about the literal activity rather than relating it back to mental health.
Nice. We need to add that back in, right? There's that golden thread we're always looking for. Stephanie?
There's no direct quotes on what she's not understanding or ways to improve it.
Yeah. And now, well, direct quotes, they're not required, but they are, we like them, right? Because it's telling us word for word how our client's responding and reacting. Nice job, guys. Thank you. All right.
You got one in the chat as well.
Thank
Steve.
you. I just saw that right when you said it. And how did the client respond to active listening, Jada? Thank you. Yes. How did they react and respond to it? Perfect. All right. Now let's get to the homework and the plan. Test will continue to utilize her coping skills when she becomes frustrated communicating with staff. Test will continue working on becoming an active listener to understand conversation when talking to staff and then express her understanding effectively and share with TBS specialist at next session. TBS specialist will continue to work with Test on positive communication skills in next session. So what can we improve here?
They didn't put how many times that she should be practicing during the week. The measurement.
Right. Sarah, I've got the G. Rafen Reed. I can't.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
You're
Sarah
fine. I know it's you. I just can't. I could not think of your first name to save my life.
That's okay. Yeah, I'm
so
Sarah.
Sorry. That's
okay. I was gonna say to make it more measurable.
Yeah. Good. Jada?
I would say, because it mentions coping skills, which I don't think was in the client response box in the first part, but maybe specifically saying what coping skills and put it in so it carries throughout the whole note.
Yes, very good. And I'll tell you, and I don't grade your guys' quiz, but many of you had me in series 1, and that was my give me the details. What specific? Give me the specific. Coping skills is pretty broad, right? So be specific, because the goal for this, right, is for whoever, your supervisor, me, whoever, the man in the moon, can open up this note and read it and just have a very clear, full picture of what you did in session, right? I should be able to see that. So yeah, adding those details, getting those specifics in there makes a big difference. It just gives a fuller picture. All right. So again, there should always be plan in the homework. It outlines what the client's going to do outside of session to continue working on goals and objectives. Again, show specifically how to continue practicing what was taught in session, including the coping skills by name that the client's going to engage in. How many times? See, look at you guys go. How many times should it be practiced per day or week? Or in response to what symptoms, or to prevent what symptoms or crisis, or to improve functioning in some way? Like, what is that coping skill going to do for them? All right. You guys are on it. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right, so we're always working towards discharge, right? Always trying to work ourselves out of a job. Okay, so we want to coordinate for aftercare or any other services to start once the client has been discharged if they need it. We want to confirm any services, like if they were given referrals, just confirm that they're, your appointment's on this day. Here's your new therapist. Here's the bus schedule, or an Uber, whatever, transportation, just getting them back and forth. Sorry, I seem to have gotten completely tongue-tied. So as your client is nearing discharge, you do want to reassess their needs again. And this will this is where you're modeling for them how they can advocate and coordinate for themselves. So once you're no longer doing it for them, they need to be able to see that, yeah, you can do this, right? You can do exactly what I'm doing. This gives an idea about what services may be appropriate for them as well after discharge, because we want them to maintain their progress, right? We don't want to see them go backwards. Okay, so where are we at? 9:51. Okay, so we are at the end of this. So what I would like to hear from you folks is, let me stop sharing here. So thinking ahead to the upcoming week, does anybody have a client or anyone in mind and how you're going to be able to utilize any of the activities that we've done today? What you got, Cameron?
I was thinking of using the reflections activity with my one client who's been having issues with another male client. She's talked about, he's just been bothering me, and I've tried to get her to elaborate. Okay, well, what's
Yeah.
how is he bothering you?
Yeah.
Having her elaborate, and then reflecting like it, he's just been bothering me by trying to get on me about me talking to other guys, even though he's been talking to other girls and stuff like that. So reflecting that, so
Good.
it sounds like it's bothering you because even though he's talking to other girls, he's getting on you for talking to other guys.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Jada.
I have one client who it might be becoming the president of like assisted living for like resident council, and he's getting very anxious about that. So I think doing like active listening and reflection so he can listen to his peers and what they need and be able to reflect on that so he feels more confident in doing that.
That's great. I love that. Good job. All right. So does anybody else have anything you want to share, go over? Any thoughts about what you're going to be doing this week as far as your, the note we're going to be turning in?
So if we do I was going to verify, so probably we would select the role modeling, role play, coordinating if we did like the reflections activity.
Yep. Yeah. Because you're going to be doing it with them, right? You're going to be kind of doing that back and forth. So you are modeling that for them. Absolutely. Good question. Thank you. All right. Anybody got anything else? Questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, ideas? All right. Okay. So same spiel. Homework will be sent out after class. Your note needs to be from any time from 10 a.m. today through the next week. It cannot be before class today. It's got to include the week's activities and intervention coordinating and activities. Any of the activities that we utilize today, they need to be included, selected, and then discussed in how the client responded to those. All right. And you guys, I do want to tell you, just because I'm looking at your grades and stuff, you guys are doing really well. Like I said, I know I've had most of you in series 1, so I expect nothing less. I know you got this. All right. Anything else? Nope. All right. Well, we are done for the day. You guys have a great week. As always, if you need anything, have questions, you could hit me. Lauren, Donnie's on vacation this week. She's getting married. So Lauren is doing your grading. So if you need anything, just reach out, give us a holler, okay? All right. Have a great weekend, everybody, and great work today. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Stacey, can you stay on for a second?
Thank you.
For the next class? Okay.
Yep. It's a different link. Yep. Oops.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a quick question about the
Sure.
note this week. Like talking with the family as a collateral, does that count as a note?
Yeah, you're talking about that would be coordinating.
Like say, a family member comes in or the guardian or something, and we talk with them or coordinate with the facility. Does that count as a note for this week?
That's coordinating. Yeah, if you're coordinating, regardless of.
Again, it would be collateral, like where the client might not be there. Is that okay? Or you prefer?
I think so. I think we prefer to kind of see it with a client, but with coordinating just kind of being what it is, a lot of time it is outside of the client. So, I mean, let me double check because I don't want to tell you wrong.
Well, I'll just do it where it's not bad.
I'm not trying to make more work for you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll just do the other.
Okay. That's a good question, though. I am going to find out, though. That's a very good question. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
You have a great weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Hi, Stacy.
How are you?
I'm good. How
So
are
I
you?
just wanted to know, I got the attendance sheet. It doesn't look like you mark people if they attended. It's just only if anybody's missing. Is that correct?
No. The X is for who's here.
Okay.
Here, let me.
I was
Hang on.
looking on
Let me
that
show you.
sheet and
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up here. I had it.
I had it up as
All right.
well.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. And this. I need more crap on my screen. That's what I need. All right, I'm done with you. Where is my? Oh, for the love of Pete! Never right. 2.
Oh, so it's
Get out of my way. Yeah, so the X's are who's here.
Okay.
You see where I'm at, week 4?
Week 4. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you're
maybe
fine.
have
I
something
think I
else.
had everybody.
Yeah, everybody was there. So I was just
That's
wondering what
awesome.
you needed me to do as far as, but it looks like you've already got it in there.
Yeah, well, a lot of times they're getting in ahead of time, so I'm able to check it off before we start.
Perfect. Do you need anything more? I mean, I'm coming to the next one,
Yep,
obviously.
I'm
Like,
good.
what do you need from me? I was
That's
putting
it.
little
You were
checks
perfect.
down every time somebody talked. Everybody participated. So
No, you were absolutely perfect. And like when I missed some of the chat,